All right, so I had to restart my Creative Cloud, which is fine. It had to do with the internet connectivity. So we are looking at sample.ai, and I have libraries, and there's already actually a color in there. I can just delete that right now. So it looks like I have nothing, which your library may not have anything. So it's going to take a while for it to delete it from my library. So once it does that, I'm going to take the My Guitar Company text, and I'm going to click and just drag it into the Apply New Graphics paragraph style, which you can see the paragraph icon there. Right there. It doesn't want me to click and drag, so I can just click the button. As you see, new paragraph style right there. And it just says new paragraph style, so I'm going to just double click that, name it guitar. And if I hover, it's guitar, Fira Sans, medium, blah, blah, blah. So, the paragraph and character formatting has been saved. So this is character and paragraph styles again, but they're saved within my library, so I don't have to kind of match things from different documents, and I can save them for wherever I need them. So we're going to select the brown guitar shape in the document, right there. And in the Libraries panel, we're going to click the Add Fill Color to save the color. So the Add Fill is there. Select that right there. And if the selected artwork has no stroke, you'd have to, the stroke color will not appear. But we're only saving the fill. So, I wonder if it wants us to rename that. If not, no big deal. So we can save assets and stuff. So we're going to click and drag the black shape for the guitar pick. And we're just going to drag it into the library. So we're going to select this and drag it in here. And it says Artwork 1. And it is right there. You can also select an artwork and click the Add Graphic, which is that guy right there button as well. When you reuse a graphic from a Creative Cloud library from another Illustrator document, it's going to be in a vector form, which has infinite scalability. So we're going to position a pointer over the new guitar asset, most likely named Artwork 1, which is a guitar pick, which says guitar on it, and we're going to name it to pick. So ours did not save. I'm just going to delete that. Delete it from there. Select everything. Click and drag. So it has that guitar type. There you go. And I just kind of drew a box around it. My favorite way to select multiple things. And to name it pick. So we're going to choose File Close to close the sample file, and we'll return to the t-shirt file. And if it wants us to save it, we'll just say no. Don't save. Let's go back to our t-shirt file. And we're going to use these library assets finally. Took us a minute for it. So we're still on the To Artboard. And we're going to take the Type tool, and we're going to do Type Rock On. I believe we want this to be point type. This looks like area type, so. We have our type right there. So with the selection tool, we're just going to click and select it there. We're going to go to Window, Type, Paragraph Styles. And in the paragraph styles, notice the guitar style, this is guitar. So it's not there, but it's there. So I can just click that for my library and adjust it there, and it matches that text. So I just kind of did it from the library. So with the type area selected, it's at 24. We're going to kind of up this to 40 point. And actually probably should have done this point type. That's okay. We can resize the area type. We're going to drag the type onto the black t-shirt area below the guitars, like we see in the figure on page 381. And we can't see it, that's fine. We're going to drag the pick asset from the library into an empty area of the artboard. So we're just going to click and drag our friend there. And we're going to do a Command S. So later when we add the perspective grid, you'll use the color saved in the libraries to see how that works. So the next we're going to do is updating a guitar asset. So with the pick asset selected in the artboard, right there, and look in the upper left hand corner, and we'll click the word linked file to open the linked files panel. So this is what it looks like. In the link panel that appears, you'll see the name of the pick asset as well as the cloud icon to the right of the name, which means it's part of the cloud. It's in a linked library asset. So back in the libraries panel here, we're going to double click the pick asset thumbnail, and it will appear in a temporary new document. And with the selection tool, I'm going to select this black shape. We're going to make it a light gray with 70K or lighter gray. And just going to file, close that, and it's going to ask us to save. So we'll just do file save, and it updates it right there. Back in the t-shirt document, we're going to click on the graphic in the artboard. That should have been updated. If it hasn't, you may need to click the update link, which is this guy here. It's kind of the refresh. And the next you're going to do is just click embed to embed it into the icon. So if we send this file to someone else and they don't have that linked path, they can still open it. So what we're going to do is we're going to click and drag it to the center of the guitars. And you're going to want to make it smaller, obviously. There you go. And with the rock on text, we're going to make the color white. Take a look at our end file. And we're almost there. Let's do a Command S. So we're going to go to Reset Essentials. We're going to go to the Layers panel, collapse all the layers under, and we're going to click the main, make sure we're still on main content for our next part. So we're going to do just another Command S. We're going to stop this video. The next one's be perspective grid. It's going to take a minute. Get comfortable, get ready for it. But it's really cool to make things look like they fit in space. So I will see you for our next video.